And we're back. This time I'd like to introduce our next honored guest, Dr. Bill Werner of National Vision. Dr. Werner, thanks for joining us. I know you've prepared a presentation on the topic of culture and you're ready to dive right into it. I know you're waiting here on standby. So without further ado, I'm going to just turn it right over to you so you can take it away.
I'm Dr. Bill Werner, Director of Student Relations with National Vision. I graduated from the Illinois College of Optometry in 2011 and joined the National Vision Doctor Network directly out of optometry school. I've held various leadership roles within the company, and I'm currently based out of Indianapolis, Indiana. When I was a fourth-year optometry student 10 years ago, I explored and interviewed with multiple private and corporate practices and was looking for a job where I could see myself practicing long-term. One of the biggest tips of advice that I ever received when it came to choosing my place of work was to surround myself with good people. I was told that if I did this, I would enjoy my life that much more, and I would also feel much more fulfilled in my daily work life. I chose National Vision based on a gut feeling where I saw myself being happiest in the care that I would provide my patients. And a decade later, it continues to be the culture that I am surrounded by as the reason why I am still at my first choice of work after graduation. When people think of National Vision, they usually think of it as a place of providing eye care to patients in an exam lane setting. And yes, this is a big aspect of what we do. Millions of patients are seen within the offices across the country each year. What most people don't know is all of the goodwill outside of the exam lane that we are involved in our attempt to make a difference in as many people's lives as we can across the world. We are all part of a profession where we are able to make a significant impact on the largest public health crisis that most people have never heard of when it comes to public health crises, and that is uncorrected vision. There are over 1.1 billion people who have untreated or uncorrected vision impairment, and that is mostly due to lack of access or finances. This equals to roughly 15% of the 7.8 billion people on the planet. This is a mind-boggling statistic for me to comprehend how so many people worldwide are not getting the care that they deserve. Of the 1.1 billion people who have uncorrected vision impairment, about 510 million just need a simple set of readers. So this is truly a major world issue. In the US, we also have a large population whose vision impairment is uncorrected. In fact, 12 million children have untreated vision loss, and this negatively impacts their ability to learn and reach their full potential. There are many children who struggle in school solely due to their specific vision issue. The ability to see has a direct impact to becoming a sustainable society. Without good vision and ocular health, there are many societal milestones that can be affected, including one's ability to get an education, to earn a living, and to maintain their well-being. The statistics listed on the slide in front of you reiterate the importance of ocular health and its impact on the ability for one to live their best life, as well as highlighting the inequalities of those affected more by poor ocular health. Women are 12% more likely to have vision loss than men. In addition, elders, persons with disabilities, indigenous people, refugees, and internally displaced persons and migrants are more likely to have poor ocular health. Correcting vision impairment and improving health positively impacts educational attainment and ultimately the ability to increase household income. And this helps to ensure one's well-being. So again, all of this just reiterates how ocular health has a direct impact on achieving sustainable developmental goals. With so many people worldwide who are in need of vision care, we have a motto of believing that everyone deserves to see their best to live their best. And we go about achieving this by making eye care and eyewear more affordable and accessible. When hiring associates within the stores or recruiting optometrists to work inside a National Vision location, we are looking for people who share the same core values that National Vision has. These values are, number one, empower right. And that's doing what's right for every single patient that comes through our doors. Committed to creating happiness every day. and energized to serve a population that is in need of eye care and eyewear. With these core values instilled in the store associates and optometrists within the doctor network, we are able to make a difference in people's lives daily. To give you a better idea on what National Vision does to make a difference across the world, I first want to highlight exactly who National Vision is for those who are unfamiliar. We are one of the largest and one of the fastest growing optical retailers in the country and operate in 44 states nationwide. There are 5 brands which fall under the parent company of National Vision. America's Best Contacts and Eyeglasses and our Eyeglass World divisions are the 2 driving forces for the growth of the company. We have a partnership with Walmart to operate a small fraction of the Walmart Vision Centers. And then we have Vista Optical inside Fred Meyer, which is located in the Pacific Northwest and also on select military bases. Within these 5 divisions, we now have over 1,200 locations nationwide. We have expanded over the last several years and are continuing to grow with plans to open about 75 new locations annually. Not only, again, are millions of patients being seen within our locations every year, we are involved in several philanthropic endeavors, both domestically and internationally. And our initiatives are broken down into 3 pillars. 1, helping kids across America. 2, giving to those in need globally. And 3, partnering with the optical ecosystem. And basically what this means is that we work with like-minded organizations to find solutions to eradicate the global vision crisis. Within the US, we have several different avenues of providing access to eye care and eyewear. And this is done 3 main ways. Through our company-wide program called National Vision Cares, we have a goal of giving away 25,000 pairs of eyeglasses to individuals in need across the country per year. This is accomplished by each individual store identifying those within their local communities who are in the greatest need. So for example, managers and store associates may know someone at their church who is in desperate need, or maybe one of the doctor's children may have a classmate whose family may not be able to financially afford a much needed pair of glasses. We are able to give vouchers to these individuals that are good for an eye examination, and if needed, a pair of glasses. A few examples of partnerships we have been involved in at the local level include SLAM, which stands for Sports, Leadership, Arts, and Management. It is a charter school in Atlanta where we provided vision screenings to the entire student body. In addition, we partnered with the Hollis Innovation Academy school system in Atlanta. In 2019, we provided vision screenings in person to 300 children at the school. In 2020, we identified those in greatest need and provided vouchers through our National Vision Cares program to go into a nearby store to get an eye examination, and if needed, a pair of glasses at no cost as well. We also have a great partnership with the Lions Club throughout the US to identify those in need of eye care and eyewear. Within our Eyeglass World division, we have a program known as Made Locally, Given Globally. When a pair of glasses is bought at Eyeglass World, we make an additional pair of glasses in our in-store lab that we will donate to help someone in a developing country. Since its launch in 2019, we have made more than 90,000 pairs of glasses and dispensed more than 68,000 pairs that have been sent to multiple areas around the world, including the Dominican Republic and Nigeria, to name a couple. An example of a partnership at the hyper-local level. This year, we partnered with the organization Prevent Blindness Georgia to assist in vision screenings of school-aged children. This sponsorship of the Hall County Vision Project has been a worthy cause as it gives access to eye care and eyewear in Hall County, Georgia, where the need is close to 3 times the national average. And we recently announced our latest partnership, and one we are extremely proud to be associated with, and that is AmeriCares. AmeriCares is a program that helps serve low-income, uninsured, and underserved communities, many living up to 300 times below the federal poverty rate. It has already been involved in helping people in need of diabetic treatments, mental health services, and dental services. The program is expanding its optical services, and through our collaboration with AmeriCares and Restoring Vision, we will be able to impact 500,000 of our country's most vulnerable to see better by delivering free glasses over the next 2 years. Two additional organizations we partner with to reach those in need both domestically and internationally include Vision Spring and Restoring Vision. We contribute financially as well as donate glasses and readers that are provided to people in need around the world. Through these two programs, we have contributed hundreds of thousands of dollars and have been able to impact hundreds of thousands of people to improve their visual health. As the current COVID-19 pandemic continues, obviously it is worse in some areas than others right now, especially in India. We recently announced a $100,000 donation to Vision Spring to go toward immediate emergency COVID aid in India, where the donation will help fund additional critical supplies. You are probably most familiar with two programs on this slide, VOSH and the student organization SVOSH. As you all know, these are two programs in addition to the organization Grace for Impact, where volunteers go on mission trips to provide vision screenings and glasses to those in need, and we are proud to assist these organizations in their endeavors. And finally, National Vision has its own charitable foundation called 2020 Quest. Anyone can make cash donations to the foundation. Store associates and optometrists can choose to contribute. This foundation has helped fund scholarships, as well as provide frames and glasses to people in need worldwide. The culture that has been created at National Vision, where we are dedicated to making a difference, starts from the very top with our CEO, Reid Foz. I've included a quote from Reid where he outlines a goal, and it is the foundation for why we do what we do at National Vision on a daily basis. Quote, "Together we can, in our lifetime, create a world that finally is absent of correctable vision loss, and thereby dramatically improve the lives of over 1 billion of the poorest people on the planet," unquote. When you have a leader with this vision and mission in mind, you can only imagine the culture that surrounds us at National Vision. Now that you are aware of the many ways we are involved as an organization philanthropically, I want to highlight opportunities that are available for optometrists to work inside a National Vision location. First off, National Vision is proud to be a company that has provided people of all backgrounds with employment opportunities. In fact, over 50% of National Vision's total associates and 45% of our doctors in our network identify as BIPOC, which stands for Black, Indigenous, and People of Color. We form the National Vision Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Council, consisting of associates and doctors with a variety of experiences and demographic backgrounds. Through their collaboration, the goal of the council is to create a safe and innovative environment where associates and doctors of all backgrounds feel a sense of belonging, trust, and compassion. We have committed more than $425,000 in scholarships, grants, and philanthropic donations to support BIPOC students. Our CEO, Reid Foz, recently signed the CEO Action for Diversity and Inclusion Pledge. With this signing, National Vision became the first optical retailer represented in the growing coalition of business leaders who are committed to advancing diversity and inclusion goals in the workplace. And we are proud to have recently been recognized as one of Forbes' best employers for diversity in 2021. It is really encouraging to work within a culture that welcomes all, and I am personally excited to see the ongoing initiatives under the direction of Reid and Jacqueline Grove, who is National Vision's Senior Vice President of Talent Development, Culture, DE&I, and Philanthropy. So what opportunities are there for optometrists to work inside a National Vision location? Majority of the doctors work within the employment model. We offer a little bit of everything for everyone, however. Full-time is considered a minimum of 4 days a week or 32 hours. Most full-time doctors work 5 days a week. Part-time is anywhere from 1 to 3 days a week. And casual part-time is basically a fill-in doctor. So when the full-time and part-time doctors take time off, we reach out to the casual part-timers to see if they are able and wanting to work, and then they have the ability to say yes or no based on their availability. In addition to employed, there are opportunities to be a sublease holder, where doctors rent space in order to provide eye care. So for those who have a more entrepreneur mindset and are interested in operating their own practice in a supported environment, there are options for this modality within our locations. One thing that is a given in life is that it is completely unpredictable. You never know what direction life is going to take you in. With locations all over the country, we have doctors who take advantage of the ability to relocate if needed. We will do everything we can to assist in the doctor being able to continue working within our doctor network. There are over 2,200 optometrists who work within the doctor network, and this accounts for roughly 6% of all practicing optometrists nationwide. Within the employed model setting, there is ample operational support, including optometric techs who perform pre-testing for each doctor. In addition, we have a clinical services department made up of optometrists and lead or area doctors across the country who act as clinical support. The OD peer support that is in place has been one of my favorite aspects of practicing within a National Vision location. What does a financial package look like for employed optometrists? In addition to a competitive base salary, there is also monthly bonus potential. A substantial amount of paid time off and paid holidays is provided. Now, during our first full calendar year, doctors are eligible for over 4 weeks of paid time off and holidays. It's technically 23 days, and this continues to increase by 1 day each year, eventually going all the way up to over 6 weeks of paid time off and paid holidays. So we get ample time off to use for whatever reason needed. We all work super hard as optometrists, so it's nice to receive the time off that is deserved and to actually be able to get paid for it. The benefits package also includes the opportunity to sign up for medical and dental insurance, short and long-term disability, and to contribute to a retirement savings account. I want to highlight the bullet point in blue, as this is one of my favorite perks of the comprehensive benefits package. A huge benefit that is provided to our affiliated doctors is an annual 3-day, all expenses paid CE meeting, where 22 hours of continuing education is provided. In addition to the 22 hours of CE, all transportation, hotels, and meals are provided at no cost. This benefit is worth over $3,000. Again, a huge benefit that should be considered when comparing financial packages if exploring career opportunities. As a sublease holder, doctors have the opportunity to rent space from National Vision in order to provide eye care. This requires very minimal investment and allows the doctor to grow their practice as desired. Standard equipment is available for lease to eliminate startup costs. While the optical is managed by National Vision, the doctor makes their income based on exam and professional fees generated by patient care. Due to having the office space located in an environment that typically has a lot of foot traffic, and also by having the marketing support that is provided by National Vision, there is naturally a patient base that can already be in place. Sublease holder doctors are eligible to attend the annual CE meeting as well. We try to make for a stress-free and enjoyable experience for students as they transition to practicing in the real world, as well as optometrists who are looking for a career change. And this starts with the interview and contracting process. There are certain documents needed to practice. Malpractice insurance is provided. We show doctors how to go about getting an NPI number, which identifies you as a healthcare professional. Luckily, we have a managed care department who handles the credentialing process for getting doctors on insurance plans. During the first few days that any new hire optometrist starts, we pair them with an area doctor during an orientation and onboarding program to get them acclimated to the office setting. So not to teach anyone how to be a doctor, as we know they can do that after graduation. We always want doctors to be comfortable within the environment before seeing patients on their own. The area doctor stays in constant contact with the doctors to make sure that their needs are being met so that they can provide excellent care to each patient. And the area doctor is someone the doctors can reach out to if they ever have any clinical questions, suggestions, or concerns. Approximately 60 to 90 days after their start date, Most doctors go through a mentorship program where they get to collaborate with other colleagues who started around the same time frame as them. They get to share tips and advice with one another on how to be successful and how to provide efficient, effective eye care within our setting. And for new grads who join us directly out of optometry school, they get even another layer of support through our new grad orientation program, clinical workshop program, financial planning discussion, and much more that are offered before and throughout their first year practicing in the real world. We have a blast interacting and being able to support our new grads through additional mentorship programs and informational sessions, and the feedback that we have received since initially starting this program has been phenomenal. So among all of my choices, what factors played a part in my decision to join? First, I was looking for a position that allowed me to focus on patient care and patient care only. I did not want to have administrative or practice management responsibilities. I knew National Vision was not only a stable company, but also thriving, as it has grown exponentially over the last several years. And in my mind, this meant job security. They made it very simple to transition from being a student to being a practicing optometrist, from the interview to contracting to credentialing on insurance plans and to practicing. I have been supported the entire way. Not knowing if the area of the country where I was going to start practicing was my long-term plan, I knew if life took me in a different direction in the future where I needed or wanted to move to another state, I would potentially have the opportunity to relocate to another National Vision location and not have to start the entire job search process all over again. Of course, financials played a part in my decision as well. I knew I needed to find a high-paying job that supported my lifestyle and my ability to pay back my student loans. The position provided me a solid work-life balance, and being able to have this balance has led to an even greater purpose in life and one that has been that much more enjoyable. And finally, the vision, mission, and values that are the core for why National Vision exists really resonated with me and what I was looking for in a career. We know that creating a culture dedicated to making a difference is key in our hope that optometrists will want to spend their entire career practicing within the National Vision Doctor Network. For anyone interested in learning more about what it is like to practice inside a National Vision location, please feel free to contact me through email, phone, or text. I would be happy to share my personal experience of practicing inside the locations. I also invite you to connect through LinkedIn. Whether you are a new grad or a currently practicing optometrist looking for a career change, there are opportunities nationwide, and we offer a little bit of everything for everyone through full-time, part-time, and fill-in employment positions or sub-leaseholder opportunities. If I can be of any assistance throughout your optometric career, please do not hesitate to reach out. I want to thank all of you for your time today and wish you the best of luck, and thank Eyes on Eye Care for hosting this event for everyone.